So we've taken a look at us as nurse practitioners, what are our limitations on scope of practice, understanding where those are, maybe how to overcome some of those, or at least work within those in our practice. Then we looked at what are our practice sites, our place of services in which we will operate and perform services knowing those limitations exist and be successful. Here I wanted to point out a few things about why it doesn't always work. You know, this all sounds awesome and like we're all going to get rich, but you know what? That's not always the case. We do understand that there's, we always kind of look at our, especially on the academic side, there's no margin, no mission. So if we're not making money seeing patients, we're not going to be doing it for much longer. So while we always have these nurse practitioners take care of the poor and the indigent, and we need to do that, that's great, but it better be cost shared and subsidized, because at the end of the day, unless there's a grant or someone funding that, there's no money to be made. We also fail to build strong business models that include sufficient upfront investment. We underestimate how much work it takes, the infrastructure, that this practice is your business. If you're going to be in a solo practice or if you're an employee of a group practice, that is a business. And you've got to look at all the business aspects in running that. Patient care is the product you're delivering, but to keep patient care being the product you deliver, you better have the infrastructure around that business. And that business means knowing how to play all the rules and the games that keep you going. You are enrolled in this class, you're one step closer to being ahead of where everybody else is and understanding the business perspective of the credentialing, the contracting, the revenue process, the place of service, the limitations, restrictions, and putting that all together to where, you know what, you do understand and will have the strong business model. You will have and obtain the right tools you need to keep that business going so you can continue to deliver your product, which is patient care.